Name's Ned. This is my dog Jai. And today we're going to be talking about Power BI's new info views. So, what are they? Well, let's talk about it because I guarantee that they'll save you time. So, the info views are DAX functions that sit on top of the DMVs in analysis services. The DMVs are kind of like tables and they contain metadata about your data model. Jumping back into Microsoft Power BI, here you can see I am pulling info.view.columns and I'm selecting just the column name and if it's nullable, right? And I'm renaming them right here. And I can go ahead and I can click run on this. And as you can see, right here it is pulling all of my data. If I remove this from the select columns and I instead go down and I just evaluate it as a table expression, run that, what you'll see is this info.view.columns has a ton of information, including a description, which then means that we can simply go ahead and we can add it back into our select columns. We can go ahead and we can hit run and we can pull that in. Now, I haven't documented any of this data model, so right now there's nothing pulling through. So let's go into model view. Let's go into tables and select a random column. In this case, I'm going to select date. I'm going to enter in a description. After a quick save and a restart, when I then re-execute my evaluate statement, it now returns that description field in our query. But this isn't all that you can do with DAX Query View. You see, this is a table expression that returns data, which then means that what you can do is you can go back into table view and you can click new table. And you can use this expression to define a table. And this can essentially become your metadata table that you use to populate in descriptions, things like that, that then you can show in the front end to your end users. Now, I've been using info.view.columns. However, there are other info views. So you can find these by just going info.view, and then you can see one is columns, measures, relationships, and tables. So there's a lot of metadata just sitting in these DAX functions. And it can be incredibly useful for your end users, depending on how you stitch this data together and display it in the front end. Now, there's been some people that say that this can replace your data dictionary. I don't think that it can, but what it can do is it can mean that you just need to maintain definitions in your shared Power BI semantic models in order, and you don't need to kind of maintain a secondary Excel sheet. It also comes with the added advantage that the more you document your data model, the more ready it is for Copilot and Microsoft's new AI tools, which are going to become a bigger and bigger and bigger thing in our business intelligence world. So if you found this video useful, please give it a like. If you've used these views before, please let me know down in the comments how you have. And if you're interested in business intelligence, in particular Power BI, please give me a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.